Welcome to the Nomads Bus. We're now in Norway and we're on the camping in Tromso. It's sunny, it's beautiful, it's 3 o'clock, it's finally warm again. And why I say that is because it's been a very cold road trip to get here.
So this episode is about our road trip from Antwerp to Norway, and it will be parts in Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Germany.
We had to get the bus through inspection, which was a bit harder than we expected. But now we learned something new about the bus again, that we have to regulate the brakes, but it's all good now.
Yeah, so we picked up Mike, our vlogger, in Hamburg, and it was quite late already, but we decided to drive for a couple of hours towards the shore in direction of Denmark. And it was a pretty cool spot, you know, there was a beach, and it was a very nice waking up as well.
We're basically like almost parked on the beach.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So. And then we drove to Denmark, visited some friends in Copenhagen, and then we went to Sweden to see my uncle who lives in Stockholm. We were on a pretty tight schedule because he was going on a holiday. And as you know, unexpected things always happen to the Nomads Bus.
So Tim,
Yeah.
what happened?
We got stuck on the ring around Stockholm, and the engine just died. Great. We just drove like 400 kilometers with no problems whatsoever, and then suddenly nothing. So as usual I thought this is going to be very bad. And then luckily some guy stopped behind us who was working on the roads, and he had a problem with his lights. So we talked to him, and he said, "Oh, no worries, I'll call a guy who will tow you away for free." And I'm like, "Oh, this is a new thing." And then the guy came, and not only did he tow us away for free, he even helped us fix it. And now we're back on the road. But we're not sure it's fixed yet. We're getting somewhere. Not only did they help us, the bus, when Fenna got into the truck of the other dude, he gave her a little teddy bear to play with. And now she has it here, which is crazy. So we got a free teddy bear and a free repair. Thank you, Sweden.
We finally made it to my uncle, and it was a little bit late, but they had spaghetti ready for us and a nice bottle of wine, and it was great to see them again.
And it was pretty beautiful there. There's a lake, there's a sauna. So we gave the bus a bit of rest, hooked it onto the 220 volt, it charged the batteries while we were just having a nice sauna on the lake and enjoying a bit of downtime, which was excellent actually. So the next morning we woke up, and I was pretty sure that the batteries were charged fully, but I learned a trick during our travels, that there's something called like a starter fluid you can spray on the side into the air intake. So we decided to do both, like you know, charge the batteries fully and then do the spray, and hopefully that would work.
Tim?
And it did, so we were able to go back on the road again and continue our journey up north.
We were pretty cold in Stockholm, and it was going to be way more cold up north as we were going above the Arctic Circle. But we were pretty scared what it was going to do to the bus and us, and yeah, just everything in general.
So the next day we woke up, and it was like the night had been -20, and even when we woke up probably was like around -18, 19 still. So close. But luckily we found a local who was willing to help us jumpstart the bus with cables, and it worked, fortunately.
So besides the battery failing us a little bit, the inside of the bus was having a hard time as well. So the water started freezing, which doesn't mean just the tap itself, but also means the toilet, and all the other drainage was frozen as well.
Yeah, those were our sort of our basic comforts, but we could still work our way around it, you know, by going to gas stations, get water there, or go to toilets there. But the most important thing that happened was that our air system got frozen, so we couldn't leave the parking lot where we were parked. But yeah, again, we were quite lucky because we were parked next to a convenience store where they had everything. And yeah, they also had like a small blowtorch thingy, and I just was, you know, all day long under the bus trying to defreeze it. And at one point it worked.
Woo! Yay!
No blocking, nothing.
Oh, keep driving, never stop. Keep driving.
Yeah, so after we finally managed to get the bus going again, it was really nice to finally see some mountains. So thank you Norway for showing us some nice mountains again at the end of a long road trip.
So we were celebrating a bit too quick because as soon as we arrived at the camping in Tromso in Norway, we noticed that our air system got frozen again, and we learned last year that we can put alcohol in it to kind of help it from defreezing, but it was really hard to open that tube where it goes in. And from our journey here last summer, we also had some trouble. We got to know a good garage, so we went there and they helped us.
So yeah, it was a big adventure in the end to drive from Antwerp to Norway. And yeah, stay tuned, I would say, to find out more about what we're doing right now here in Norway with the touring and the skiing that's going on. And yeah, and we'll still have a long way to go here, so I'm quite stoked about that.